Welcome to a muzzled chat. Hope everyone is having a great week and you got fun plans for the weekend. This is going to be a super fun episode. It's crazy. It's like I gotta just laugh. Otherwise I'd just yell, freaking cry at the state of deterioration all around us, and most of us just accepting. And that's what's most troubling for me, is how people just tend not to care till they themselves are personally afflicted. And I've kind of made that connection regarding my Lyme disease, but on all fronts. We continually support companies that are leading to our demise, and we're not effectively standing up and making personal sacrifice just for a moment in time, because the reality of it is it's opportunity for, whatever topic we go into, for companies to fulfill and pick up the slack. Anyway. This is going to be very challenging for me today because I'm still at a cognitive state. And I'm just trying so hard to articulate things and come out with, meaningful and kind of just content. And in doing so, I've been censored. So I'm doing something right. YouTube just popped off and censored my last video, and I knew this was just a matter of time. So I guess I found one of their hot buttons that they're tyrannically really trying to control a narrative on. So I need to be careful, in a sense, because I want to upload this to warn those on YouTube to effectively do the push and highlighting how important it is we all get on Rumble. But I can't cross that fine line that the Nazi regime, YouTube, has established to where this video also gets banned. So there's a real fine line to walk here. So without further ado, let's dive into this lovely email I got from YouTube. Hi, Unmuzzled Chat. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our medical misinformation policy. I really want to highlight that word, think. They can't even confidently say that I, in fact, have. That I have violated. Nope. It's we think it violates. So with the thought, or they think, they went ahead and we've removed the following content from YouTube. The video where I said evil Biden family corruption. And then it's interesting. There's this whole imagery here. It's like a ref blowing a whistle. It's like they made a fun game of this. Oh, wow. Who would have thought tyrannical rule being so fun? It's crazy. So this ref's like blowing the whistle. So I guess I'm getting a whistle blown on me. And then the next one, it's kind of blurred out. Looks like a yellow card, and then an orange card, and then a red card. I can only imagine that the red card's a full-blown ban. Good luck. You'll never be welcome back on. Oh no, what are we going to do? Oh my gosh. And I'm sure these other cards will have punishment. Ooh. Anyway, well, I'll continue on. We know that this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal and we'll take another look. Keep reading for more details. So they're already trying. This is a very manipulative email, even, where they're trying to put themselves in that savior role, in the good person role. Like, hey, we want to keep this a safe place for all by censoring our speech. Our founding fathers were freaking brilliant. I can't even fathom, because they came from tyrannical rule and they realized the importance of free speech. And that's why it became our first constitutional right in this country. And that's being infringed upon. And that is extremely dangerous. Freaking commie. How do you even say it? I can't say that word. Totalitarian regime. I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. We're having fun today, I tell you. We might as well just kick off some more soundtrack. Let's just do this thing. How your content violated. Oh, now this is more direct verbiage. How your content violated the policy. Went from think to that. Okay, so which is it? YouTube doesn't allow content that possesses a serious risk of egregious harm by spreading medical misinformation about currently administered vaccines that are approved and confirmed to be safe and effective by local health authorities and by the World Health Organization, the WHO. Now I gotta watch what I say here. But there's so much information about those organizations that go against everything, let's just say, that they said right there. And they claim. Ooh, this is a fine line. Can't you see the dangers? Infringing upon our speech. And they're putting, once again, themselves in the seat as though they know best. Because the fact of the matter is, all I did was acknowledge the VAERS reporting system and the factual information reporting. I can't even go into the specifics on that because they're determining, they're controlling a narrative, and they're gaslighting you because under the guise of looking after your health and colorfully chalking it up under like misinformation, as though like it's so crazy. I'm just stating factual information, trying to give you the sources so you could go into it. Now, to get the details on that, obviously you need to create, look below, there'll be a link where you can create a free account on Rumble. You can use our link, or you could just go to Rumble and create your own. Either way, it's just important that you do. And it's free. It operates just like YouTube. It takes a little getting used to, because let's be real, Rumble's a baby compared to YouTube as far as how long it's been out. So it just, like YouTube's gonna be a little less glitchy. It's gonna be, they've just been around longer. That's expected. However, Rumble's way more, like if you put them on the same starting line, Rumble has evolved a lot faster than YouTube ever did. So it's only a today problem, and they're mild inconveniences. It operates fantastic, and as you look at the settings and you figure things out, it works fantastic. I love it, and it as it already is a great replacement for YouTube. And if you just think about it, just stop supporting this type of tyranny, Rumble could be actually effectively replace YouTube tomorrow if we all just made that leap. Anyway, Gosh dang, this is so crazy. How we find violations, we use a combination of automated systems, I'm sure that involves AI, and human reviews to detect violations of our community guidelines. What a dictatorship. They get to determine. And like I've mentioned before, who's to say they aren't suppressing God? They could determine anything. Why are we supporting? Why are we supporting companies like this and platforms like this? Let's take a moment. This shirt right here. If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. Isn't that the truth? If we don't stand for something regarding these platforms, literally, we're falling for everything. We're allowing ourselves to be manipulated. We're allowing for this deterioration around us. We're allowing a worse future for our kids. Worse health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Why? We must stand strong. How this affects your channel. Because it's a first time, this is just a warning. If it happens again, your channel will get a strike and you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. There's that punishment. I don't care, YouTube. I'm trying to steal the people off your platform because I don't like Nazis. I believe in freedom. And I want to stand strong for that. Oh gosh, I'm probably crossing. This is crazy. Well, I might have to do a take 3 in a week if I get this other strike for this platform. This is just insanity. To have this warning expire in 90 days, you can take a quick policy training. Oh, they want to indoctrinate me. Oh dear. We'll show you the scenario similar to the policy you violated. So now it's stronger words. Once again, they said they think. Now they're claiming I actually did violate something. So you can, this is something that they just created and conjured up, which is infringing upon my God-given rights. So you can create content more confidently. What to do next? We want to help you stay on YouTube. So please, they want to help me stay on YouTube. So now they're trying to come across as my friend. If you wanted me to help me stay on YouTube, you wouldn't, under the guise of covering up when I'm effectively showing up and my content is genuinely pointing out just factual information that exists that can lead to saving lives, but you, under the guise of whatever, you get it. Like this is ludicrous. This is insanity. So we want to help you stay on YouTube. So please make sure you understand YouTube's community guidelines and strike basics. Review your content with other policies in mind. If after reviewing your content you think we made a mistake, let us know. You can appeal this decision here. Learn about your resolutions options. Sincerely, the YouTube team. Oh my gosh. Like I said, we cannot sound the alarm effectively enough. We cannot hit this nail enough until YouTube comes out and apologizes for infringing on all our rights. Until they start acting out on behalf of what, in fact, is looking after our well-being by allowing free speech and our God-given rights, our constitutional rights. I want to see, at this point, this platform disintegrated. Why are we supporting it? It's to our own demise. And it's far bigger now than just this platform. It's all around us with so many other platforms and news medias. All this tyrannical propagandize, like just taking a stance, controlling information. Like, let's be real, this is right out, I say Nazi, and I don't mean to just be throwing it out there. This is literally out of the Nazi handbook. People scratch their head and historically look into that, and it's no secret as to how they effectively did what they did. Yeah, we're dangerously walking that same line on the world stage, not just a single country. And look at the devastation that had. Okay? You really don't think there's going to be more devastation, or there already has potentially been more devastation? Think about it. We all don't know what we don't know. And the more we look into information, the more we're going to know and understand. So I hope to some level this shows the dangers and fires up something like, you know what? I kind of get, because if you haven't experienced this, let my experience impact you enough to at least go create that account, start getting acclimated, start getting familiar. If you're a content creator, start plugging your content in there, start building it there. Don't have all your eggs on this basket, because the simple fact, if you're just going to conform to a tyrannical platform, like, I'm sorry, you're part of the problem. It's time to start being part of the solution. We can't just cower to this and like have to, like this very episode, I'm having to withhold a lot of information, things I want to say. And that is not what a muzzle chat is about. We want to effectively have our muzzles off and have the open dialogue to, in fact, get to the bottom of things and what is true, what is most beneficial for you, for me, for all our loved ones, for all our neighbors in this country and worldwide. And the only way we can do that is we can't effectively do that with these tyrannical rulers like controlling what we can and cannot say. It's so extremely dangerous. It's evil. The root of it is evil. And it's by design. It makes you question, oh wow, medical misinformation. I wonder some of their funders. Might it be Pfizer? Moderna? Becomes very telling. No wonder Elon Musk told these ones that were trying to blackmail, bribe, influence to go F themselves. Let the chips fall where they may, knowing the majority of us are like, you know what? We support that type of ideology and that thing because that's more so free speech versus catering to these big corporations. And yes, the WHO has been infiltrated. Just come on over to Rumble, check it out. Bless you all. Thank you for your support. As always, God bless. Let's just do what we can and be excited to do it. We must stand for something. We must stand strong. And the time is now. Till next time. Take care. You know what? Let's make one more point here. Because with the level of censorship I just now dealt with, we got to understand and grasp when is enough on the tyrannical side of things. Tyranny will never stop. It'll never end. It'll never cease to exist. You give an inch, it takes a mile. It's going to persist. It's going to push further and further and further. So I challenge you each that haven't experienced it, don't necessarily care, it's not to that breaking point. Man, ponder this for a moment. Because they've only gotten away with so much at this point. And it will go further and further and further. And you will, unless we do stand for something, like it will continue to deteriorate. They will infringe more and more on our free speech. And inevitably, you will be impacted. You will be influenced. Why allow it to get to that point? Can't you see how dangerous it is here right now? How alive and well all that is and how threatening it is? I just want to challenge you to really ponder that. Because, who cares? I'm never going to have an unmuzzled chat platform. I'm never going to push the narrative. It's not impacting me. That's a very selfish and self-centered and problematic view and perspective to have, because it will get to a point. I mean, you'll end up in a smaller and smaller box. To a point, it will start impacting you. And there will be some things you want to talk about. And that's what they want it to get. They want to push it past even these platforms to where your own bank accounts and things to that nature also are tied into things. So it's not even just your social media posts, but it's in your daily interactions and things like that where you didn't conform to the tyrannical rule, and now you are going to pay the consequences. This is just where it starts. Can you see that? Anyway, just wanted to throw that in there to think about.